Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Quick pause before we jump in. If you love this podcast, you will love my book, Aligned at Home. Think of it as your design and energy guidebook to creating a space that supports your well-being and your goals. You can get a signed copy over on my website, purelivingwithlisamorton.com, or snag it on Amazon or wherever you buy books. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, and welcome back to Feng Shui Living Podcast. I'm your host, Lisa Morton. Today, we're talking about vision boards, but not in the typical cut and paste kind of wishful thinking way. Instead, I want to share with you how to create a vision board using a Bagua Map. Now, Bagua Map is a Feng Shui tool that helps you align with your goals with different areas of your life. And this kind of turns your vision board into something even more intentional. It really gives it a feeling of being grounded, and it's also more energetically aligned. And gosh, I just love doing this. I also kind of feel like it's the secret sauce, right? When we're really wanting to manifest and bring things into fruition in our lives, this can be just the ticket. You don't have to do a vision board just at the beginning of the year. You can do one anytime. Anytime you're taking on something new, or anytime you're feeling stuck and you're not quite sure where to go. A vision board is fantastic. And in years past, I have oftentimes done a vision board workshop at the beginning of the year, but this year just didn't allow with the release of my book and the preparations for my Aligned at Home collective. I just couldn't fit it in. But I thought, hey, I'll make a podcast episode and share all about this approach with you. And I hope you take it on and you love it. Please, please, please reach out. You can always respond to my weekly newsletter. If you get my Wednesday newsletter, then you can always respond. And those emails come directly to me. So let me know how it goes. So let's get into this. And, whether you've done vision boards, or this is your first one, this will give you a really fresh way to approach it. And so let's talk about what is a Bagua Map. Bagua Map is a Feng Shui tool that it's really like a framework that divides your home into 9 different areas or guas. And we have things like wealth, career or life path, love and relationships, health, creativity, family and ancestors, helpful people, travel, fame and visibility, and also knowledge and wisdom that we look into. So you literally have a space in your home connected to knowledge and wisdom. If you're looking to learn a new skill or learn a new language or take on a meditation practice, the specific location of your home can be incredibly powerful. So now you can kind of understand the importance of using the Bagua with your vision board and how that can be like the secret sauce. When you use the Bagua, it's not like you're just dreaming and wishing. You're actually placing those dreams in specific energetic centers, of your home and then your life. So let's get into it. Most vision boards can feel kind of intuitive, which is great, right? But they can also sometimes, in my opinion, feel a little scattered. I've done the old school kind where you just cut and paste and glue it on in an interesting fashion, no rhyme or reason. Maybe, hey, this picture goes here, right? And after I'd complete these, it always kind of felt a little messy or disjointed, and I was always looking for a way. And then one day it hit me, why couldn't we use the Bagua? So using the Bagua gives your vision board, number 1, structure. There's a system and a method to laying it out. Number 2 is clarity. It's not just randomness, cut and paste and glue. And number 3, focus. It helps you stay focused throughout the year as you're coming back, peeking at your vision board, or you have it on your phone and you look at it every day. And what I've learned from all the many vision board workshops I've, taught, the attendees are always saying that it helps you with really calling in what you desire, helps you understand where you might need more support. It also helps you understand some of those areas you're neglecting. It prevents you from putting everything into one category, like money, while maybe your relationships are forgotten, or your health, or your daily purpose, right? We want to look at the whole picture. So let's talk about how to set up your vision board. You can do this physically with the cut and paste, although who has magazines anymore? I do print out a lot from the internet. I will print out an image of that exact car with the exact color and the exact trim inside, right? I also love to do digital. You can create one on Pinterest. My favorite is to create one on Canva. You can go to canva.com and there are mood boards, vision board templates. Canva has a fantastic free website. You can use the free version and still create a wonderful vision board. And then I want you to divide it up. So use a pen, a marker, a pencil, and divide it up into 9 sections. It's going to look just like a tic-tac-toe board. And then each of those squares is going to represent a different energy center or a different area of your life. So let's get into the 9 different areas and what to place in each one. So in the very bottom center of your tic-tac-toe board, so you have your tic-tac-toe board. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to make sure there's an image up here so you can watch. So in the very bottom center section, this is your career or life path gua. So here, and you can take notes on your poster board too, or scratch pad or your notebook, but this is where you want to put images that represent purpose, flow, meaningful work. And also I like to add in here how you want your days to feel. Okay, so that is the bottom center. So if you're looking at your board, then we're going to go to the left. And this is knowledge and personal growth. This is where you're going to put images of things you want to learn. Anything that represents wisdom, spirituality, books you want to read, courses you want to take, anything connected to your personal evolution. So this is knowledge and personal growth. Okay. So the front center one was career and life path. This is knowledge and personal growth. And then we're going to go up one. This is family and ancestors, your roots, right? So think about your ancestry, support, images that represent belonging, maybe a sense of grounding. Maybe this is where you want to put a picture of your grandmother's famous lasagna recipe. Okay. All right, let's continue and go on up one more. So the top left corner of this tic-tac-toe board is going to be wealth and abundance. How do you want to bring wealth and abundance into your life? How are you going to live in alignment with wealth and abundance this year? There might be images that represent maybe generosity, financial ease. Remember, not just money, because you could just glue a picture of money, but also what money enables. Freedom, fun, laughter, a sense of ease, perhaps. All right, so now we're going to go from that top left corner over one, and top center is fame and reputation. This is also kind of your visibility. This could be you sharing your voice, anything that represents that, anything that represents recognition, or maybe stepping into leadership, how you want to be seen here. Maybe What would be a visual representation if you got a special award at work that you want to get? Add an image of this here. Okay, so this is the top center. So we're going to go over to the right one more if you're looking down at your board, top right. And this is love and relationships. What type of images would you put up for love and relationships this year? An image that shows a partnership, love, friendships, connection, and also how you want those relationships to feel. Joyful, ease, fun, playful, honest. And also take a moment in this gua to consider self-love. So very important. All right, we're going to go down. So top right corner, and then we're going to go down one. And this is creativity and also children. Think about hobbies. Do you want to learn to knit? Do you want to learn how to throw pottery? Maybe start painting with acrylics. Maybe you want to write a song. How else can you add or consider fun, playfulness, joy? Maybe a passion project image goes here, or just anything that kind of sparks delight. All right, from here, we're going to go down. So bottom right, and this is helpful people and travels. This is mentors, community, travel. If you want to travel, put a picture of Bora Bora, the little hut over the water, whatever you want to do, but also aligned opportunities and support system. Who do you want as your support system this year? What do they look like? How are they going to support you? All right, so now we're going to circle back in to the centermost gua, right in the center. We circled around. We're going to go in, and that is your health and well-being energy center. I would recommend placing here pictures of strength, of rest, of whatever it would mean to feel vitality, a sense of calm. Think about how you want to feel in your body. And that goes here. So remember that you don't want to just choose impressive looking for, I mean, heck yeah, I want to go on all my vacations on a private jet, but it's not about choosing things that are impressive. It's choosing those things that give you an emotion or create a feeling in your body when you see it. Okay, really slow down and try to connect with the images and make sure it's just right. Keep hunting if you haven't found just the right one. I mean, you can ask yourself, does this excite me? Does it calm me? Maybe, does it feel like a stretch, yet it's still attainable? You know, the goal isn't fantasy. It's really just resonance and energetic alignment. So let's talk about where to place your vision board now that you've created it, whether that's a 3D poster board in hand or something digital. So once it's completed, place it somewhere meaningful where you will see it every day. This could be your home office, maybe even a closet that you open daily. You're going to always see it. Maybe near your journal. If it's small, you want to place it on a table. You can also place it somewhere private. It doesn't have to be out, but I want you to see it as often as possible. I mean, it can be in a drawer. You know, it can be behind a door, but I want it in a space where you will see it often. Another fun thing you can do is snap a photo. If you did the traditional vision board, snap a photo of it or download an image onto your phone. Put it as the screen, the backdrop, the wallpaper on your phone or the backdrop of your computer. I want you to see it as often as possible. Your vision board isn't meant to pressure you. It isn't meant to pressure you of all the things you want to achieve this year. It's simply these gentle little cues, right? Little reminders. If you're feeling stuck, look through it. Revisit it monthly. Maybe you have a first of the month check-in with your vision board. And there's no reason it can't be tweaked a bit. If your priorities change, you can tweak the images of your vision board. Let it kind of evolve just like your life does, just like we do. Now, here's a fun little trick that I do on my own vision boards, but every year I typically do a cut and paste kind of vision board. I will go on the computer, I will download the images of exactly what I want. I will print those out and put them on my board. So here's a little fun moment that I have to share with you. The top right corner of each image, I always leave it loose. It isn't glued down. So whenever I reach that goal, I acquire that, I feel that essence in my home, that energy supporting me, I will peel back the little corner and put a little star, like a red star or a pink dot or something colorful and fun, and then just kind of fold it back down. You don't see it, but I know it's there. And taking that moment, it's almost like checking the box. I don't know if you're one of those people like me, you love lists, and I love to have a list of things to do. And sometimes even if I have something that I do that's not originally on my list, I add it to the list just so I can check it off. There's something about checking off things like that are just so fun. Anyway, it's a beautiful practice to come back and recognize and maybe take a moment of gratitude for reaching that goal, for acquiring that thing, for manifesting your dream life. So remember, when you create a vision board with the Bagua Map, it's not just wishing. It is true, powerful alignment. And I will be the first to say I have brought so many wonderful things to fruition in my life due to Feng Shui, the Bagua Map, and a vision board. Remember, you're aligning your goals with the flow for your life. Plus, it's also just a beautiful way to bring in intention and clarity into your year ahead. It's not just a free-for-all random cut and paste. So thank you for spending time with me. Again, please reach out. Let me know what's going on your vision board. I cannot wait to hear. I will see you at our next episode. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.